Yo, what is up, Crocs and clan members, Poke fans, and others who are some on the video. I'm gonna move this a little bit closer. I am SoresanCrockxen here with episode 38 and of XY&Z English Dumb. I don't know what's wrong with the website I normally use. They're becoming really bad at getting the episode up on time. I ended up just looking for it, and I found a YouTube channel that uploaded it, and I was like, fuck it. Watch it there. I think I'm just going to have to find a new website because that other one has been failing me for the past couple of weeks and it's not really helping me. I mean, granted, it has been helping me because I've been watching the episodes on Sundays anyways, and it's usually up by Sunday, but I don't know what is wrong with it. It's never there on Saturday. So I don't know what's up with that, but regardless, I might see if by next week I find a new website. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, this is the second half of the Ash vs. Alon battle. First off, again, I just, how do I say this? I haven't really cared about this entire saga for a really long time, and this episode was no different. And I think that because of that, I was able to notice things that kind of bugged me, like some mistakes and errors here and there that kind of bothered me. For one, for some reason, they had already been in the middle of battle, so we didn't even get to see anything. Like, the last thing we saw was Pikachu using Thunderbolt on Charizard, and Charizard, you know, falling onto one knee and shit like that. But apparently they have already been fighting because Pikachu's all banged up, and, like, he got, like, hit and knocked out, or, like, knocked away. And for some reason, when they showed the scoreboard, or not the scoreboard, but, like, the Pokemon and the board and everything, Bisharp had fainted, and I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck happened to Bisharp? And then, like, and they're fighting again, and then Pikachu gets blown away, right? And then they go back to, like, where the rest of the gang is at, and they're talking about this stuff, and they're like, oh, but Ash is still an advantage because his Pokemon haven't come out yet. And while Alon does have two Pokemon, being Bisharp and Charizard, I'm like, wait a minute. So Bisharp is still active, so why the fuck was his thing turned off? Like, it showed like he had been fainting. I'm like, the fuck? And then they start talking about that, and then Goodra comes in. And then he returns Charizard to send out Bisharp. I'm like, okay. And then they start fighting it out. I just wondered, like, why he never went for Thunder Wave. Like, you have Thunder Wave. Use Thunder Wave. Especially against Greninja, but we'll get to that in a second. So they're fighting it out. Goodra doesn't get a single hit in on Bisharp until Bai comes in. And then Bisharp just, like, blows him away because he goes for... Like, he hits him with an Iron Head after the bide, and then what ends up happening is that Goodra is, like, about to go down, and as a final-ditch effort, goes for Dragon Pulse while, you know, Bisharp's going for Guillotine. And so he gets bodied. And then he returns it and brings back out Greninja. So, again, Goodra pointless in this battle, just like it was last time, but that's besides the point. Greninja comes out, and that's when I really started questioning why this man never went for Thunder Wave. Because if he had gone for Thunder Wave, Greninja would have probably been blown away right then and there. Because now he's slower, he can't do as much, he's paralyzed. But he never went for it, because he was, you know, he was attacking him, right? And, like, out of nowhere, like, right? Greninja goes for one Water Shuriken and knocks him out. And the reasoning for it was because Goodra had used Rain Dance, so like, okay, so, you know, Rain boosted Water Shuriken, blah, 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 blah. Fine. But then Charizard comes out, and it's still raining, right? And his flamethrowers are still doing shit. But then what really upset me is the fact that they didn't even do, like, an actual interaction with each other in their regular forms. Like, Alon says some shit in, like, his mind and crap, and then Ash says some shit inside his mind and crap, and then they both transform. So then Greninja form comes out, and then Mega Evolve Charizard. And I was just like, so what was the point of you guys even being in your regular forms? Like, why not just transform as soon as Greninja comes out, and why not Mega Evolve as soon as Greninja comes out? Like, what the fuck? What was the point of even trying? Like, there was no interactions. Like, Charizard went for one flamethrower, Greninja went for, like, a Water Shuriken, and then do that stupid, like, in their mind other world crap, and then they both transform. Like, what was the point of even having those first two attacks? Why not just start off with that? Right? So then that was kind of dumb. And then it was just a seizure of, like, swinging, like, this one swings over here, and then this one does this, and then I kept questioning why the fuck he never went for Thunder Punch, and, like, I kept saying that. I was like, why isn't he going for Thunder Punch? You have Thunder Punch, use fucking Thunder Punch. And then there was one scene where he went for Blast Burn, and then Greninja throws, like, grabs the Shuriken and slams it to the ground, which then causes... What? Like, what the hell? Like, Blast Burn comes out of the ground. That I understand. But why the fuck does you ramming the shuriken to the ground cause the same effect with, like, what? That made no sense. And then more random crap, them flying at each other. And then the battle ends where he eventually does go for Thunder Punch and, like, starts blowing Greninja away. And then, like, it's like the final clash is like Blast Burn versus Water Shuriken again. But this time, for some reason, the Water Shuriken, it doesn't do what it did against the Sceptile thing, where it, like, got this humongous, like, fucking Water Shuriken, like I said it wasn't going to. But what it does is that it gets a little bit bigger, and then it turns yellow. So I don't know what the fuck that was. Like, what the hell? Why did it change colors all of a sudden? Like, see, this is the problem with this whole Greninja stuff. Is they just throw in shit in there and say, take it, deal with it, no explanation whatsoever. And that's why I hate it. I never liked Greninja as a Pokemon, but I really don't like it in the anime. Just for this random crap they just decided to just force down your throat. It turns fucking yellow, and then they do that typical thing where the moves clash. But then, like, they kind of go, past each other and then hit both of the targets. So then Greninja got hit by the Blast Burn and Charizard got hit by the Water Shuriken. And the stupid thing, I'm used to when they do this shit, is like they both are down and they both slowly get back up. Which is kind of the way it's supposed to be, because then it builds tension. This time, no. Charizard kind of, like, teeters a little bit, and then Greninja just flops on the ground. And then Charizard's like, yeah! Like, nothing had even happened. And I sit here and I want to say this because I know a lot of people are upset that I always trash the XY, the Gen 6 in general. Here's a big issue with this thing, right? In the last battle, which was Ash versus Shota, they were trying to set up Ash as the underdog of that match, which made no sense because Ash whooped Shota's ass so much throughout the series. So realistically speaking, the underdog of that match was Shota. In this scenario, what they ended up doing was trying to make Alon the underdog, even though he had been whooping Ash's ass throughout this entire saga. So you flip-flop these two characters. That does not work like that. You can't just flip-flop who the fuck the underdog is, considering the way you've written this entire saga, their respective quote-unquote overpowered guy, or the one that shouldn't win, is not the correct underdog. Like, you're mixing up your... Do you not know how to write an underdog? Is that the thing? You don't know how to write a correct underdog? For this, like, it's just stupid. Like, I am glad that Ash didn't win because I never wanted him to win this in the first place. But after making Shota lose to this man through some bullshit, I don't know. I still don't know if it was worth it for Alon to beat Ash. I really don't. I still think that what they should have done, if they really wanted Ash in the finals, is to switch up those battles. Have Ash beat Alon in the semis and have him lose to Shota in the finals. Not this other way. No, this is just stupid. This is just flat out stupid. Just flat out stupid. Whatever. And then we get some Team Flare stuff. Just ram it in there too, because why the fuck not? Let's just not even wait. Let's not even let Alon celebrate his victory. Let's just fucking have Zygarde 50% form already appear in Prism Tower and all this shit binds and crap everywhere. I don't know if I honestly, I know a lot of people that were telling me, oh, the league was ass anyway, or the you know, a lot of those people, first of all, are just saying that because Ash lost. It's not like they're not like me. I call the league ass because of how it was structured and all the bullshit that happened. They're just upset that Ash lost. That's the only reason why they hate the league. I hate it for its entirety, not just the fact that he lost. I'm glad he lost. I just don't know if it was worth it after beating Shota. Anyways, a lot of these people say, oh yeah, the league was terrible, but the Team Flare stuff is good. But those are the same people that were praising the league and all that other stuff before Ash lost. So I don't really know if I should take their word for it. I will be the judge of that when it comes to that. Like, as soon as it starts coming down, I see it, I can tell, I can say if I like it or not, if it's worth my time or not. Whatever. Sun and Moon starts soon. So I don't know how I'm going to handle that. I mean, at least I don't know. I'm pretty sure we're going to get, like, the first 2 episodes, like a teaser, those teaser episodes. I don't know how they're going to work, but I'm assuming we're going to get those. So I don't know how I'm going to mix that in with this, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the review. Later today, I'm gonna be doing the Gen 2 drinking game with my friends again, but it's gonna be on Joey's channel. I think we're doing it live, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like post it on Twitter and maybe make a short clip or a short video saying, "Hey, we're going live now." You know, just how people know. And what else? Oh yeah, the Soul Link started up again. I uploaded an episode on Thursday. Another one's gonna come out this Thursday, so watch those, enjoy them. And we're gonna leave them there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been SoresanCrockxen, and I will see you guys in future videos.